Scrap Garden is a 3D platformer game developed by these guys and published by Flazm. In the game, you play as a robot. He is taken down for security measures, he didn't really get it, and then he wakes up and he finds out that he's the only living robot in the world. What happened to the world? Where is every single other robot? What has happened? It's your job to find it out. And that takes you on a quest to several areas. You go to the desert, you go to the mountains, you go to the swamps, you go to very varied locations. And I have to say, I didn't really know what to expect from this game, but it's slightly above average in my opinion, because the main gameplay is just jumping. It's a platformer and it's in 3D, and I have to say, it's very easy. I was almost shocked, because usually in 3D platformers you're like, okay, it's a platformer, you would certainly die very easily, because jumping in 3D is not easy to calculate how far you have to jump, how high you have to jump, but in this game it's actually fairly easy to predict where you're going to land. The areas are very big, but not necessarily full of things to do. Every single level that you play is always the same. You have a first area, which is relatively big, that you have to explore to find red gems. You need those red gems to open a door, which will lead you to a puzzle area, in which you have to complete a small puzzle, find a small object, open certain doors, and after that you get to a boss fight. A boss fight that usually revolves around picking up stones and throwing at the monster, or just jumping on things. And that's the game. The combat is literally the Super Mario combat. Jump on enemies. Every single enemy. It may be a scorpion, it may be a rat. You just jump on him, you will die in one hit. And I enjoyed playing the game, even though it's just way too short. It took me just 2 hours to beat the game, and there are some secret objects that you can find in the areas that will actually bring you to the website to unlock a special thing. But other than that, it's just a play it once game in my opinion. The soundtrack is fine, the graphics are decent at best, they aren't really pretty, they aren't even really bad, they're just above average. And that's the thing about this game, it gets relatively boring very quickly, because it's just jumping on enemies, finding red gems, opening doors to jump on more enemies, maybe a puzzle or two, but it's just way too easy. I think that if you have children, very little children, and they like video games, certainly give this game to them. But recently I actually reviewed Flat Kingdom. I think that game deserves a lot more recognition than it did. Definitely buy that game instead of this one. I'm still going to recommend this game to you guys, because it is well done, but it's just slightly above average. I know I've said that a lot in this review, and I will say it again, it's slightly above average. There is nothing special to it. It's fine, you can play it in just one sitting, but for $15, I think that's a little bit too much. But still guys, if you played Scrap Garden, do you want to play it? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks as always for watching, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.